Welcome, Calvary family and friends, to another segment of A Dose with Dr. J. Before I get started, I want to again thank Pastor Flint for this opportunity and to all the people behind the scenes that helped me bring this to you. This month's topic will be Get Well, Stay Well. So what do I mean by that? We're all here in Chicago, so we know spring has sprung in Chicago. Hopefully we will have no more snow. We will begin to hear the birds chirping. We'll see the buds coming on the trees and the flowers in bloom. But what are we going to do for ourselves? How do we spring ourselves forward? So today I'm going to bring to you an opportunity for us to get to our healthiest self. And this is just a way to get started in doing so. So first, let's define health. Health, as defined by the World Health Organization, is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. It's not just about the absence of disease or sickness. There are many different dimensions of health, but I will focus today on 4. So the first one I'd like to focus on is spiritual, but follow that with emotional, physical, and social well-being. First and foremost is spiritual wellness. Doesn't require a specific belief system. It's really about identifying your sense of purpose in life. What is the driving force that makes you you and makes you want to sacrifice for others for the common good? How do we get to this place? We get here by spending time and practicing our mindfulness and sitting in our present moment. So some examples of how to renew and redefine and reflect would be what we all do already, which is pray. Other things that we can do would be to meditate, perhaps journal a little bit, write down those beliefs and ideas that we have. What are the principles that we live our lives by? Look for opportunities where we can grow and challenge ourselves. Learn about something new and reflect on what that new thing means to you. How is it going to add more flavor and robust to your life? You can do these things by yourself, or you can gather with others to meditate and pray. When you are in tune with this particular aspect of wellness, it helps you to find meaning in your life events, gives you comfort when things aren't going well. It helps you to realize, recognize, and appreciate the beauty in life. It gives you the ability to be compassionate towards others and also gives you more purpose as an individual. Next, I'd like to speak briefly on emotional wellness. Our children have this down pat. They have grown up with all this texting where they have a million different emojis that will give the other person on the other end an idea of just how they feel. But us, being older, we probably just use 1 or 2 of those emojis. But that is not the way that we should look at it. We should be able to feel empowered and comfortable in expressing our emotions and each and every one of them, not just happy, not just sad, not just angry, but all of them and all of their little subtleties. So the emotional wellness is really a way of looking at your emotions, your mind, and your outlook on life. By managing your emotions, you can increase your desire to be able to participate in activities you enjoy, help others with their concerns, and develop more sound and in-depth relationships between you and everyone else in your circle. So when we look at ways that we can increase our emotional wellness, we can look at things that we can do on a daily basis. Create a positive mindset. Remember the things that we are grateful for. Practice stress management skills, taking deep breaths, sitting in your quiet, developing self-esteem. And when we get self-esteem, we thereby gain self-acceptance. Talk to our loved ones. Talk to our friends, our families, even if they're your co-workers, just people whose opinion you respect and who can respect you in return. Take time at least, minimally, every week. for yourself. You don't have to ask anybody for permission. It's something that will keep you whole. And when you are whole, you can be more to others. Next, I'd like to move on to physical wellness. This is the one that people associate most with being a doctor. That's probably what you thought I was going to start off with. But physical wellness involves not just your body, but it involves your attitude and your behaviors. And those things help your body to function at its best. Physical wellness also includes things that you probably know already, but we probably should reinforce because we're trying to build a better self. Making sure you get plenty of water, stay hydrated, especially if you're physically active. Make it a habit of moving your body every day for at least 30 minutes. And that's above and beyond what you do in a normal day. Eat a well-balanced diet. That means including all the major food groups. Pay attention specifically to your dietary needs, and especially those things that don't allow your body to function at its best. So if you can't tolerate dairy, find another way to get protein. Find another way to have ice cream. Maybe switch to almond products or other non-dairy products. But pay attention to your body's sensitivity. If your body is full of inflammation because you're fighting against it by giving it things that won't let it work properly, it can lead to more serious health effects. Make sure you get adequate rest. There's no magic number to the hours of sleep you need. Listen to your body. If you wake up tired, that's a problem. If you're nodding in the middle of a day, that's a problem. Listen to your body. Your body will tell you how much sleep you need every night. Consider taking vitamins to support your nutrition and wellness. If you have a well-balanced diet, you shouldn't need many vitamins, but sometimes we have to eliminate certain food groups and therefore we need to supplement. Always, always schedule routine visits with your doctor, not just your MD or DO, meaning your medical doctor, but please include your dentist as well. Studies have shown that people who have poor dental hygiene also have poor cardiovascular health. So please, please, please make sure you're brushing and flossing and not delaying care for your dental needs. So what I've shared with you are really wide-reaching and non-specific things for your health, because specific things need to be discussed with your physician or provider. Those are the people who know you best and can give you more specific information. Lastly, I'd like to talk about social wellness. Almost everybody wants to feel a sense of belonging and interact with others to feel fulfilled. Yes, even introverts want to be social too. We're social by nature, by being human. Being social means being a part of a community and enjoying everything that it has to offer. Here are a few things that we can do, even though we're still slowly opening the doors from the pandemic. We still want to be safe, but we want to fulfill our need to be social and to be well-rounded. So reflect on your current relationships. You know, if you can call people or visit in small pods, chat virtually. Maybe it's the time to adopt a pet. Volunteer in your community. Go on a walk in a public space. So you don't have to be actually interacting with people, but just being around people is fulfilling to the soul. Join a group with people who share certain interests that you have. Those are all ways that we can feed our social wellness. So today's dose is let's get well and stay well together. We have to put together all of the puzzle pieces in order to be our best self. So when we put it all together, we understand that we can't solve our spiritual, our social, emotional issues through physical means. And a lot of times that's what happens. When we have a deficit in any one of those positions, we look for a way to comfort ourselves. Some people use it, emotional eating. Some people have high-risk behaviors because there are pieces that are not being fulfilled. And so that's why I bring this to the congregation today is that I want to make sure that we are fulfilling all of our wellness needs, that nobody's wellness cup is left empty unnecessarily. What I want to do next is I want to talk to you, Calvary, and I want you to respond. I want to hear from you. Let me know one step that you're willing to take this year to get to your better self. Each and every step you take will get you to a higher level of wellness. And that's all we really want, isn't it? Change isn't easy, but we know we are not alone. So let's get ready together to take that first step to better health. And as always, stay safe, stay well, and stay blessed. Thank you.